myself.
There we go. Oh boy. So, I've been talking to myself. Excellent. That's a great way to start the stream. I even have a little thing staring at me in the thing there. Let's see. Are we working here? Working here? Working there? Okay. So, back to the beginning of the story. We evacuated. We were being told it's a crazy feeling when you're being told that you're probably never going to see the stuff inside your home again. I loaded up my hockey equipment, a lot of my 40k stuff, which was basically all my orcs. I had a ton of orc stuff, and like half of it just disappeared. Like it was gone. I mean, I had bits and bobs to like other things that were still here. So basically what happened was that literally killed my momentum or anything wanting to do with painting any of that stuff. So I bounced to different armies. I did this and I did that, and I'm just like, you know what? I ended up selling them what I had left over, which wasn't a lot, and yeah, I kind of regret that. But at the same time, I fell in love with the faction when I saw the 11th edition stuff. So that's what we're doing. We're rebuilding what we lost and what we sold through 11th edition and stuff that I purchased. We got some new stuff coming. And so, yeah, that is what is happening. That's what the streams are going to be about. I got to turn this down. It's very distracting. So, there we go. And we're trying a new item. If it doesn't work too well, we're going to get rid of it, and we're going to use but we're using contrast paints tonight. And we're going to paint the first guy. So, let me do the overhead. Let me move this out of the way. Let me put this over here. Let's go to the overhead. Wham. So as you can see, I did some zenithal highlighting on this guy. We got, on the bottoms, we got some black. Then on this side, we got some dark gray. And on the top, we got white. This is where the sun's going to be. Well, the light source would be hitting the most. Would be the top. And then we're going to use this bad Orc Skin Speed Paint 2.0 marker. I did a little test on something. I kind of liked it. It was a black prime, so you couldn't really see too much. But with our zenithal, I think we're going to have a good, nice, good, old-fashioned... I don't know. We're going to have some stuff going on. I don't know what I was going to say. My brain was just like gone. So these are Stormboyz. We are going to have a good time painting them tonight. I'll be live for 2 hours. But this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be painting some orcs. I want to get this army back up. I want to learn to play the game. And let's start with the... Let's get this in there. That close to it. I've heard some okay things about these things, so I figured why not just give it a little shot. It's a lot easier for me to use this than it is a paintbrush, for sure. And here comes Hazel. Ma'am, not tonight. No distractions tonight, please. And there she is. And there she goes. She is going to make herself known. she might leave eventually. We'll see. The machine just rated with 25 viewers. Spaz, first time doing the fire thing. Midnight Thief 94, the Machine TV. Thank you, buddy. One of my probably best friends on the planet. We don't hang out nearly as much as we should, but I am so extremely proud of his continued success in this streaming market. We don't even have any crossover. Although we both like hockey. At least we have a streamer whose PP worked. That is true. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys. Hello, hello. What we're painting? Marble-Eyes. I am painting a Warhammer 40k Stormboy. It's for the Orc clan. I'm using a speed paint marker as opposed to a brush. Can we wait? No, don't you. Don't you. You'll get paint all over you, ma'am. Kitty, says Midnight Thief. See? You're already very popular. You are going to go after this marker. I just have a feeling. But, no. No. Thank you for following Marble-Eyes. Painting and Kitty. I'm in the right spot. Yes, you are, Midnight Thief. Thank you guys for following. Thank you guys for... What kind of kitty? Crimson. She is a Maine Coon. Oh, we got 40 followers. She is a Maine Coon. She'll turn a year old tomorrow, and she's up to 14 pounds. So they're thinking her max weight is going to be about 20. Yes, you're going to be 20. Yes, that's about normal. Oh, she's a baby. Yes, but Midnight Thief, she is not the size of a baby. Like, at all. Like, at all is she a baby. She is a 41 followers. Thank you, guys. She is, like, basically a full-grown cat. But she still has another year of growing. You're not getting this. I will... No. No. Okay. You're creating... You're just... Okay. She's taking over the stream. She's taking over the stream. Ma'am, do I need to put you on the floor? Yes. No. Maybe. I would like to paint. And you are... going to lay right back down. Okay. Yeah. All right. This is why I can't do game streams, guys. This is why I can't do game streams. So, as I was saying earlier, I was... There she goes. Now she's knocking paint off. As I was saying earlier... There goes another bottle of paint. I am redoing my orc army after I lost it all evacuating from a hurricane. Well, half of it, to be honest. And, yeah. I lost half of it. We evacuated. We had to get out of Dodge. And she said, she is clawed, Joe Bobo. We will not declaw her. No. Like, no, definitely not. She likes to scratch things. But we will not be declawing her. we got to work around this tooth right here. But she is, yeah, not them. The kind of cat you have really depends on them for their, yes. Oh, who's here? Did you hear that? Is someone here? Should I get the gun out? She is very, oh, Mama's home. Bye. We'll be right back. I gotta say hi to the wife real quick. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back. Do we riot like the machine? I heard that kind of cat. Yeah, it really depends on them for. Yes. They they've been explained as dog personalities trapped inside a cat's body. So yeah, she follows us like everywhere. Everywhere we go. Our little kitty is there with us. But we love her. She's an absolute hoot. Just like today, she put one of her toys on accident underneath the stove. So I had to take the little broiler part out to get her toy back. She was sitting there crying. And then I found a bunch of her little plastic springs. And she immediately started playing with those. She's like, screw this, I want this. I'm like, great. And then she immediately put the spring underneath the couch. I'm like, what are we doing, dear? You're messing with the papa here. And the wife is home. So, wasn't a burglar. By the way, thank you. Thank you a ton, Machine, for the raid. Thank you guys for coming in. I know we have like absolute zero crossover. But thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. My channel is basically me doing things I like to do, but I want to kind of like make the channel like a game shop you go to and hang with your friends, talk about stuff. She loves to play, Hazel, that is. She loves to play in the bathtub. Like, bathtub is like one of her favorites. So whenever you go pee, that's where she goes to, is the bathtub. And then she waits for you to get out of the showers. Ooh, I'm really liking this marker right now. Just totally made that skin easy. Now we have to decide, do we continue on? My cat also likes the water. He drinks water from the sink. Yep, she will drink water from the sink. We have to turn it on, and she will drink it right from the sink. My roommate's Maine Coon, is that how you spell it, was aggressive towards me and the other roommate, but never the owner. Yeah, they are very territorial as well. Like I said, they're just like little dogs. But she's very friendly with people. Not too hip about kids yet. some kids she's okay with, but human adults, she's like, okay, I don't mind you. Man, this marker makes everything easy. Probably use a little, we'll just use this. A little more juice. Let's juice the marker up. This is a paint marker. And we are rebuilding a lost army. We have to, she just is getting over a case of pink eye. We have no idea where she got it from. But yeah, that has been, and she's a big, strong cat. So trying to hold her down to give her eye drops is, you gotta bribe her. You gotta bribe her. You gotta be like, if you sit down and take this medicine, you will get a minnow. And it is a freeze-dried minnow. That is a cat treat. Wee. This almost feels like cheating just a little bit. How was Machine Stream? Did he have fun? Did he get on? What did we find him in? Different types of undress. So these guys, they are your garden average hooligans, basically. They believe deeply in the conquest of battle, and they travel all across the galaxy looking for battles and wars, and they get bigger based on the battles and the fights that they get into. That's what my, oh, you can't see my shirt. I was getting ready to say this is what my shirt, but yeah, so look over here. Nope. All right, back to there. So thank you guys. And I do have a hazel cam. My wife crocheted that. It's her little meadow. She loves to look out that window. And sometimes, if push comes to shove, we show that for a little bit. All right, this marker is doing its juicy duty. Juicy duty. Oh boy. Where, oh where did the other model go? Okay. There it is.
Stop. Ow! God damn it. The fuck?
She also fetches, which is crazy for me. Alright, let's get this green down. Sorry, guys. She also needs her nails trimmed. Any questions, comments, concerns? Feel free to bring them up. I will answer them as best as possible. Uh-oh. These are like a jump pack style unit. They enter the battlefield. Ooh. And they can come down pretty close to enemies and start attacking them. but all their stuff is like hilariously made. They don't really invent their own things. They kind of steal stuff. What kind of paint are you using? I have minifigures, and I was going to use acrylic paint since that was all I had. Everything I use is generally acrylic. It's the best paint for... I wouldn't say it's the best paint. Some people do use oil colors. I'm not there yet. I'm not that good. But yeah, this is... Good Lord. This is all acrylic. Don't ask me what that was. This guy, I chose to have the flight goggles on because his is like a backpack. But yeah, if you're gonna paint like Lego minifigs, yeah. Acrylic is a good choice. D&D figs. Oh well, there. Yeah, yeah. Go acrylic all day, every day. I did not. It is her birthday. I thought it was yet tomorrow, but it's today. Oh, today is her birthday. We'll be giving her her birthday cake later. It's not really a cake. It's like a thing, like a parfait with oh boy. It is got like meat in it. Meat and gravy. So once we're done with this stream, I'll be heading into to go celebrate Hazel's. She's 1 year old today. I'm a horrible father. I should know that. I should know this. Okay, the rest is glove. Luke, I am your father. They do have a Star Wars miniatures game that I have also played. This rocket is going to prevent me from getting anything in here. But this paint marker is coming out pretty good. Look at that. Like, it's supposed to be dark in certain spots, light in certain spots. Here's our kind of our quirky, funny guy. He's got a what they would call a grot right here. He helping him pilot this rocket. I like this paint marker. That's why I had to ask. It is a army painter. Speed paint marker. You could probably find them on if you have a local gaming store. I'll say that first. But if you don't, then yeah, you could get them off of Amazon or any screenshot that. Thank you. You can get them off of Amazon. You could go to one of my favorite places to buy things. Well, they don't have them there though. I was gonna say, uh-oh. She's back. She's back. Mama is here, ma'am. Do you not want to go see her? You're like, no, I have a legion of adoring fans. Why would I want to do that, Father? What are we doing? Are you licking the salt off me? No. No, ma'am. Just a taste, she said, yeah. That's how they get it. They get that first taste of human flesh, and then it's over. Then it's over. There goes the keyboard. Just got moved. She does not like the keyboard. She has physically moved the keyboard before. I saw that look in her eyes, and I recognize it all too well. She is a very big, she likes to cuddle, but she doesn't want to be picked up yet. Which is crazy, because one day she literally jumped into my arms and was like, I love you. She started singing to me. And I'm like, oh, sweet sounds. Sweet. No. There's stuff in there. There's liquid. You don't touch that. I know what you're thinking. I see that evil brain of yours. What class are you playing in D&D? If I may ask there, Midnight Thief. Or are you the Dungeon Master? The DM? I myself played... I'm a rogue. There we go. Thank you for the bits. Send love for Hazel. Happy birthday, little one. Aw, they're saying happy birthday to you. They're saying happy birthday to you. Oh, yes. Ah, no. She doesn't like the belly touched yet either. No, that's my hand. And we're back to licking my arm again. I used to play technically still do. Our group is still like around. But I played a barbarian, and my wife plays a druid, but she's like a shapeshifter. So the first time she was able to turn into a bear, she's like, hey guys, I'm a bear now. And we all were like, oh my goodness. We were having a grand old time with her saying, I'm a bear now. And yeah, we have a warlock who can't hit the broadside of a barn. And we have another druid that's our like spellcaster druid, and he is he is absolutely crazy. Now for the grot up top, I'm not going to paint him the same green. I want to paint him a lighter green. So that's what we're going to go with artistically. I do have a lighter green. I had one just in case this didn't work, but this is working fantastic. And this zenithal highlight is just doing some work. doing some work. All right. Well, let me put the models way over here. Ma'am. She is... Yeah. I need to get these behind you, dear. She's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Usually she would be up on her perch. Where's the other one? You're hiding it in your tail. Commercial break. All right. I have old machines. I had it picked up or put up. I had his YouTube channel picked, and I was watching. Wasn't watching. I had it rolling. One of his playlists. We back. Thanks for hanging out for the ads, by the way. I've actually lowered the ads too. I had too many. Too many. Now it's just enough, I think. But I have a playlist, and I just leave it on. I want to see him get monetized over on YouTube. I like him. Machine. He's a great dude. I don't say that because he sent people over here. I say that because I mean it. I'm a very tend to like be a big like rooter, supporter, cheerleader, whatever you want to call it for like people. And good for him. Also happy he's getting married too. He's my boyfriend's best friend. He's a very nice guy. All right. This guy's definitely got some face going on. These guys are technically... Oh, he's got like a metal bit on the side of his face there. These guys are technically, the orcs, are technically considered a fungus. That's how their lifespan begins. It's crazy, I know. But, yeah. 40k lore. Just putting one more coat in certain spots on this thing. And then we're going to move on to the leather bits. And yes, I have a whole nother marker. There we go. His face is crazy. Right, Hazel? What game are these? Are from Warhammer 40k. A fairly expensive. Okay, ma'am. I need to find my cap. What'd you do with it? Oh, God. She is... You're going to hate me, aren't you? You are. What are you doing? Why would you do that? Ow. Hey. Hey. What were you... There's the cap. I found it. All right. And here's our other marker. Shake 'em. Shake 'em. You did do it for the attention, didn't you? Say, yes, I did. Yes, I did, Papa. Yeah, they said happy birthday to you. You're 1 year old. 1 year old today. 1 year old. Whew. Boo boo boo. Boo 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 doo. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. And hold on, dear. You're doing a great job, Hazel. Yes, you are. You're doing an excellent job. All right. You can't lay on my arm like this. I need it. I need my arm. Yes. She's like, I can, and I will. All right. Let me get my spotty glasses back on. You guys can't see it. So now we're going to go through here. We're going to get all the leather bits. Pants and other assorted things. Gloves. And that is probably going to be it with the markers. I got to keep that over there so you don't, ma'am. You're cruising. What are we doing? What are we doing? They have like little this is gonna be oh, you need to be careful there, dear. So, one of the reasons why you do this like zenithal highlighting on this, and if you don't know what that is, that's when you take 3 different primers. Hey, what are we doing? You're loading things, dear. Golly. And it creates your highlights and your shadows. and other assorted silly things. And then you use a contrast paint, because the contrast paint is kind of like opaque. It'll kind of match what's going on the bottom. So you do that, and then the paint will be darker. Why do I feel like this isn't glued down the greatest? And maybe we're not gonna, maybe we'll do some kind of other things. But he does have like little straps right here that we're gonna hit with this brown. They work really good. Oh boy, what are we doing? They work really good when you have like really funky textures like fur. So if you could do like a dry brush. Hey, come on. You're on a keyword. Just chill out. You can do a dry brush. You like prime it in black. You do what they would call a dry brush, like a white. It's called a slap chop. And you don't, with dry brushing, you don't want to put the lighter color in the recesses. You just leave them black. And so when the paint hits, it looks like shadows and stuff like that. I think, I don't know what I'm going to paint these pants. But it was going to be brown, but no. You are very, very interested in what I'm doing. Uh-oh. There we go. She's gone. She'll be back, though. But you can get a really good kind of like hint of it on the places that are white compared to the places that are darker, like right in here. So this guy's got little straps here on the helmet. Thank you guys for showing up, coming out, following. Don't have a headset on, so I'm not like paying attention. I should be. I should have a headset on. Alright, his leather bits are done. Some of these guys are going to have a little bit more than others. Some are going to be a little bit more difficult to paint than others. Alright. Let's get some more. Let's juice this marker up a little bit. Oh gosh, no. Oh gosh, no. There we go. Marker was a little dry. Hopefully I didn't put too much in there. Thank you, Midnight. We will be singing her happy birthday later. Guaranteed. Alright. We might have made this marker a little too juicy. But it is what it is. As long as we're careful. It's got a good tip on it. Take our time. I am going to be making emojis. Well, I won't be making them. I'll be trying to find someone who can make them for me of Hazel for subscribers. So there is that. Just gotta. This is a little juicy right now. Just gotta figure out which ones I want to do. I know I want to do one with like hearts in the eyes, and I want to do one like mean-faced, because she has some of the most vicious mean faces. Oh, the markers, says G Hunt. You are right, G Hunt. It's actually, the skin came out pretty good. We're just doing a brown marker now. For all the leather bits. Which I'm sure there's a lot more on them that we're going to find later on. Like right in here. That you can barely see, but it's there. And then we kind of goes right back here. And then we got one right here. I did a little bit of a zenithal priming there, G Hunt. You missed old Hazel earlier. She was laying all over everything. It's her birthday. I think, since I'm going to come back and do metallics with conventional metallics, with conventional paints, that will be okay to kind of paint over the metal parts of the gloves. I think one of my biggest flaws with this, with using these speed paints slash all this stuff is that I tend to like go a little too fast with it. Which causes me to miss things. She's back. This time she's in her perch. Those are slick. Yeah, they are. They're definitely slick. They have a very limited color supply for them. But I chose these two just to kind of like see what they were like. Also, G Hunt, did you see they announced the rules? You can download the rules for 11th edition, right? As soon as the rules went live, a lot of the flyers for the armies were out of stock on places. So I'm thinking maybe the flying rules aren't as bad this edition. I'm very interested to see the what the air support rules are going to be for on Legion when that comes out. All right. One more guy. Taking our time, moving around. Stanley Cup playoffs began last night. The Vegas Golden Knights won their first game. That's because they're liking strafing runs now. Nice. I guess, right? Nice, good. We missed the whole entire green section in there. Thank you, G Hunt, over on YouTube. I am dual streaming. Dual streaming. Oh, look at all the green I missed in there. Green I missed underneath here. Hi. Hi, hoy, hoy. We gotta figure out how we're gonna get this. I guess they don't stay on the table the whole game so they can live longer. I know I have a Gaz and some beast snaggers coming from Warpfire. And then Saturday is almost here. I like this because you can really like concentrate and give yourself like, need to put it here. And you can get it there. If that makes sense. This guy's got some stinky breath. Guaranteed. But thank you for all the new follows over on the Twitches tonight. Much obliged, much appreciated for all you watching tonight. I know this is not it's a weird medium, but I like it. I like watching my friend G Hunt stream over on Twitch when he's able to. I just like a lot of just like people where it's like hanging out. Like I said, this is the whole point of the streaming, is to make it like we're hanging out at our local shop. Now I'm debating, what are we going to... I just now realized he's got a chopper. Lighter the hand. I think I'm going to do a darker color on the pants. Made some butter chicken curry tonight for dinner. No, I didn't home cook it. Didn't do all that stuff. Just bought the cans of sauce at could I trouble you to boost your mic audio? Just a smidge. Is that better? I got it closer. I got it closer this time. Ah. Whew. It's okay. You should have saw it earlier, G Hunt. I had no mic on. So you would have been like, hey, what are you doing? Like, wow, camera. Oh, it's picking up the mic. Holy moly, what happened there? Follow it. Follow it. Follow it. Oh. What happened? Oh no. We're having camera issues. Yes, I can hear your sultry voice now. Yay! Sultry. Whew. All right. I would say I would paint, but this, yeah, no, yeah. All right, I think we're done with the markers for now. But first, let's go ahead and give our little git in here. Let's get him some paint. And we are going to use, where to go? There it is. Bang! Shamrock Green. Make sure you shake these bad boys up really good. Really good. And we got our palette, not a wet palette, just a regular one. Put a couple of drops in there. Grab my brush. Hazel, did you mess with my brush too? She almost did. Almost in the back. All right. Guy's got a big nose. I have to be careful with where I put my brushes because she likes to lay up here. And so there's cat fur everywhere. And it'll get in the brushes like that one. And they'll be all over everything. She's a very long-haired cat. But we love her. And it looks like he's got a little bit of an ear there. My question is did this little git, did he do this voluntarily, or is this completely against his will? Look at there. I think it's against his will. There we go. Whoopsies. Let's not get a little carried away there. The face he's making is insane. And his little hands are in there. He's got like joysticks. Go. There we go. I was gonna say, I got some issues going on with the over on the tubes there. Oh, there's fur everywhere. And he's got like a little mask on. I just also see this. He's also got shoulders. He's like just jammed in here. This is hilarious. I mean, we're laughing. He's not. For sure. For sure, he's not laughing. All right, we got our little guy. We will stick with this one. And let me go with the Duskwood. This is like a super dark brown. We're gonna paint our chopper, the handles on our choppers this color. Finally complete. Well, that's good. Maybe one day we'll be able to play. Looks like we only got 2 guys with choppers. I like how we were all excited. We're like, yeah, we're gonna take over Mooser. We're gonna take over your kitchen table, and you're never gonna get it back. And now we're like, well, maybe not. Have you seen the thing that they're doing for the battles? If you can go online and record, you could do a battle using the set, the Armageddon set, or any other army, and you can record your battles, and you can upload them online and do some cool stuff with them. But you also can win things too, which is pretty cool. Oh, okay. We got some Rudy fur. It's like a reddish brown. I know some of these guys got like fur lining on their pants and stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and hit that up. Like this guy's got fur going around his little jacket there. We're gonna hit that up. Just put a drop in there. We did 2. I know we're bouncing back and forth. If it drives you crazy, it drives you crazy, baby. The brush might be a little too wet. I think I'm going to pick up a pot of orc skin tomorrow from my local store, because while these markers are good, there's spaces that they just cannot get into, and the brush can. So maybe we pick that up tomorrow. Again, thank you for all the bits that were used today. Thank you to Machine for the raid. We'll go and we'll try and raid someone as well. Sharing means caring, and caring is only half the battle. G.I. Joe. One of these guys has got like fur on the bottom. Is it this one? Nope. He's got cool legs. There we go. There we... Ah! No! This I don't think is mixed enough, but... we'll see. I do like that it's this fur, as I was saying earlier, about using speed paints, contrast paints, whatever you want to call them. But fur is that it just absolutely like annihilates this fur, man. It's just, it fits in the holes, the gaps, anything that's like heavily textured. This paint likes. We're going to be working boom, there we go. Put some Rudy fur down. We're slowly making our requirement for the colors. I'm looking at these guys, and they have armor. Oh, he's got a little bit of fur on him too. Oh, don't miss this. Shake this up a little better. Stormtroopers are finally complete. That is excellent to hear. All of them, including the scout troopers. Yay. Like I said, there's like little fur bits on these guys. Almost like they're wearing like bomber jackets. Did anyone see this red band trailer for this movie called The Ice Cream Man? I'm not big on like... Ooh. No. I'm not big on super gory movies. It looked okay. It kind of looked like Eli Roth made a horror movie and used like I thought I had. Let's paint. The guns. their armor plating. There we go. There we go. We'll paint the armor plating. Who's the first guy we did? This one. This is the guy we did. He's got fur too. Look at that. I always thought didn't have that much fur to do. Every one of them's got fur on them. We're gonna paint this Absolution green because it matches my color scheme. Kind of loaded the brush up just a little too much. It's gonna make it really hard to control. Let's do this. Dry it off. Then we'll just move it around. It's another good thing about these paints is that you're not quite foobarred if you put too much on there, because you can easily remove it and then move it to another location. Just gotta dry that brush off. Not like do a dry brush, but like physically dry the brush out. So it doesn't have a lot of water in it. Don't come to this channel looking for tips and tricks. I will steer you wrong. Not on purpose, though. If you want, like, my opinion on things, that's fine. I cannot find my base rimming brush, John. It's old, ratty, and a piece of shears, but I've rimmed it every base with it since I started. Oh, no. That reminds me of a thing I did one time. You call it crazy, but I was playing hockey and I put a different pair of skate socks on, and for that night I just thought like I was skating like junk. Just like the whole time I was skating like junk. And it was because I had the wrong pair of skate socks on. You're not going to convince me that that wasn't what it was. We're going to have so many metallics going on up top. So many metallics. What is all this stuff that gets on here? Is this paint? Like dried paint? Let's grab his helmet real quick. There we go. Yeah, it didn't feel right. It felt unnatural. doing my best to not hit these goggles that are attached to his helmet, but it is what it is. Alright. I dig that Absolution green with the green skin. And we're going to have some dark brown pants. We got to do the Rudy fur on him. Let's rinse our brush out. Let's grab the Rudy fur, which I should probably just get another one. Put a little bit more in there instead of trying to figure out which one I put it in. Whee! There we go. Less is more. Less is more. Go. Oh. She stirs again. Looking at 8:30. I do need to start streaming longer, but I don't think tonight's the night. I was really excited about trying these markers out. And I will say, they do have their strengths, right? They do have some weaknesses. But other than that, pretty good. Let's throw some metallics down. Let's throw some metallics down. We're gonna throw some metallics down on the axe here. Again, we're using speed paints, polished silver, excuse me. I think I have this too watered down. I'll give you an update on the one step in the next few days. Ooh, okay. I've seen some people saying that they're having some difficulty with it. And there's plenty of informative videos out there where they're like, no, don't be too shy with this. Like, use it. I am way more interested in using the paints, like the regular line, with the special sauce. I have the special sauce. There we go. And while we're here, let's paint this jet turbine. Ooh, we're gonna leave that. We're probably gonna have to paint over that. Paint it white. That's gonna be okay. I want to turn that red. Can we do it now? Just take this brush. Remove that. I'll put some Slaughter Red on it. I'm doing all kinds of paints tonight. Ah. It's Hazel's birthday. I have to touch that up with some white later. Let's see if we can't get some of this off right now. Yeah, we can do it. Heck yeah. There's a little axe. Little axe. Stay. There we go. Now we got the silver going on this guy's. I like how they're like screwed in. This is some good stuff. I'm really having fun painting these guys. I say that now. I'm doing kind of all the easy stuff. We still have rockets to figure out, like, what are we going to paint the rockets? What do we run with the base on the rockets? Do I look up, like, what a rocket looks like? Axe. I believe you mean choppa, sir. Yes. Choppa. For sure. And we always could use a little more DACA in our lives. Use a little more DACA in our lives. A little more DACA. Rawr. I've had this shirt for a while. I got this shirt shortly after I knew I liked these. Everyone was like, dude, you're gonna want to play the orcs. They match your personality. They're a menace, but they're goofy, but they're also like extremely powerful at times. So if you don't know the lore behind the orcs, they have a belief that if you believe colors have power. So if you are, say you're a speed freak, all their cars are red because they think red makes them go faster. Red makes them go faster. Man, why does it keep putting me in this category when I don't want that one. And then, black makes you more powerful. Green, it means you're more cunning. Like, you're going to be more cunning. And I read a little blurb about them one time, and they also have orcs that are just like, they travel the galaxy, and they trade with people. And they believed, in their belief, that they could go out into space without a spacesuit on. And these guys believed it. They were going there, and they were just perfectly fine doing this. And then these people came up and are like, what are you guys doing? You can't be out here. Like, you need a spacesuit. And then that belief was gone, and then they died. That's an orc. They're like, oh, we believe. And that's like, usually when they get together, that's when you start getting like some craziness. That's when you get the WAAAGH. That's when a bunch of orcs get together and they all have this belief of just smash. We're just going to kill things and smash bones and do this. And then the WAAAGH happens, and it's like a fever pitch. It takes over them. So that is a little bit of like orc lore. A little different than our Age of Sigmar cousins. These guys are just brutal. Yes, I appreciate that they're basically a fungal animal. I said that earlier. They are basically a fungus. And I think, what is it? Squigs? It starts off with a squig. And then the squig kind of take care. And then a Gretchen or a Git will come out. And then the Git has to go out and do certain things. And once that happens, then you start getting full-grown orcs. And they're not exactly, like, big. They have to go out and they have to fight and they have to beat things in order to start getting bigger. And then more, and then, yeah. They eat squigs, and they eat Gits for freaking food. It's crazy. It's crazy. And there's only one uber famous Git. Those are basically goblins, if you want to look at it. And that is Makari, who is the standard bearer for Gaskell Thraka. So, and I read the book, or I didn't read it, I listened to the book on tape for Gaskell. Amazing story, loved it. It was like a woman was like it was for the Empire, and she had Makari captive, and they're like, oh, we need to find Gaskell, and he's gone, and just saying, Gaz is a badass. That's all I gotta say about that. So, but yeah, G-Hunt, did you see this whole thing? This like international battle thing where you're gonna be battling out, recording your results, you upload them to the thing, and then you can actually win a bunch of prizes and stuff. So if I can get my box in a suitcase on a plane, and then I can build some of it, we're gonna have to play a battle of epic proportions. I really do like this green for this armor. I just got to figure out what all the cloth bits are going to be. And then the hard part is going to be the rockets themselves. And then we can upload it. Do you have terrain? Do you have terrain? Because I will have the little markers for the terrain. Or one of us will, since we'll both have a corset, an 11th edition launch box. I want to know when the new Orc Bikers are coming out. That's what I want to know. I want to see these bad boys. I want to know. I want to know when they're coming out. so I can save up for orc bikers. We're taking, that's it. We're taking over the table. We're going to have to get some +1 pizza or whatever the pizza thing is way out in whatchamacallits. I definitely know when I get there, we're going to, me and the wife, and probably Mooser and family, we're going out to Warsaw to get ice cream. I love going to that ice cream place out there. It's like a tradition. We go out there and we get ice cream like all the time. We took Mooser Jr. out there after he done graduated from school, and we're like, all right, let's go get some ice cream. He's like, heck yeah! I get a sundae every single time, a hot fudge sundae, every single time. And I love it. I love going out there. I love visiting there. I might even move there one day.
You love living there too.
That's what she just said. She just said you love living there too. She's more than likely correct, as long as I can go play hockey. If I can find a hockey league within 45 minutes, because that's how much I travel now, I would be happy. I'm meeting new people there, so I'd have friends. I'm looking at you, G Hunt. And yeah, then it would just be trying to find a job.
We can hook you up.
You just said Mooser can hook me up. Oh boy, I love her. I love her. But I think we're gonna call it a night there. I wanted to go for 2. We pretty much got 2. I did get a lot done, and I was more interested in getting the what's going on with these markers, and they're fantastic. So there we go. I've been told 2 people could do it. So we got some choppers. The next thing is going to be all the armor, helmets, and then we got to figure out the cloth bits and the rockets. I'm not really sure about the Like, I'm going to have to look up rockets and see what they look like. Kind of see what they got on theirs. Are they dark? Are they gray? Are they white? Are they... I don't know. I don't want to just put a silver paint job over top of them and be like, there's my rockets. That's... Because there's already a boatload of that metallic bits on there. So the main body has to be some kind of color. Probably checkerboard. Yes, if they're that faction, they're more than likely checkerboard. I don't know where I did with those boxes. Oh, there they are. Let's see. Definitely checkerboard. They're kind of black too. So maybe the undershirts are going to be like a dark brown. I got a brown black I can use. The rockets are black. Maybe we do the rockets as black? Maybe we just do them as black. And, oh, little baby Hazel's birthday's today. So, she's 1 year old. looking forward to giving her birthday cake and eating more food because I'm still kind of hungry. So, anyways, well, the one has a little dude on his back. Yeah, this guy right here. Boom. Hey, hey, says Albino Manatee Nation. How you doing, Albino? Thank you for hanging out for the little bit. I'll get back to you. I'm definitely down for Saturday. We just got to pick out a time. I haven't been in the new Pokeballers Mart. Okay. Little rant. I did check these out. I did use these tonight, Albino. Speed paint markers. The skin, all the skin and all the leather bits are from the speed paint markers. So, if you don't know, maybe not, I tend to think that the TCG area is kind of in dire straits right now because this is just me, my opinion. I'm more than likely wrong, but it seems like that the market, as what I think they're great, has become super saturated with scalpers. And it didn't really hit me how really crappy the Pokemon market is for like buying product is until my friend took a picture and sent it to me from GameStop. And they're charging $100 for ETBs. Normally they're like $60. They're charging $9 for one single pack of cards. Don't forget to hit the like button. Where did that come from? That's supposed to be every 30 minutes. And it was like 50 or 60 bucks for a booster bundle. For a 3-pack blister, it was 30 bucks. So you're looking at $10 a pack. Oh, you get a promo. Woo, cool. And I knew they had high prices, but when I saw the picture, I was like, holy crap. What is this like hobby become? It's so it boggles my mind. It's too expensive for regular people to get into it. Not to mention, if you want to get stuff at MSRP, you have to camp out in a line. And if you have a normal 9-to-5 job, you're not getting that stuff. You literally have to take a day out. Unless you have like a different schedule. Like, like, oh, I have Wednesdays and Thursdays off. And their restock happens to hit one of those days. And then you show up at 2 o'clock in the morning and you wait. And you're praying, crossing fingers, that the 3 or 4 people in front of you aren't going to buy up all the stuff because they have some kind of stupid loophole they're going to use. I'm surprised it's still around. And I love the content creators who are always like, oh, don't worry, it's going to get better. It's going to get better as they're opening up all their product that they can afford. And you're just like, it's crazy. And I understand why the small mom and pop places have to do it. I understand why they have to do it. It still doesn't make it feel any better. And I watched a video of a manager from Target. He was cutting the cellophane on the ETBs that he was putting out because they knew that it was going to hurt the scalpers. Well, they were really hoping it would deter them. Like, they would like, oh, I'm not going to grab this now. And they would leave. I'm hoping that that's something that mom and pop shops start doing. Like, you can have this for MSRP, but you're going to take the wrapper off of it right in front of you. I'd be okay with that. That also has a lot to do with it too, albino. The economy is in a weird spot with like gas prices being high and all this other stuff. So people's disposable income is like razor thin. And then it doesn't help that it's like $9 to mail an envelope ground when it used to be $5. Yeah, it's crazy. And you know, like, eventually you're hoping, and I said this, and I don't want it to happen, but I'm like, the only thing I can think of that's going to fix this whole situation with people not being able to find stuff is that I go to buy toilet paper yesterday and it's $33. Huh? Yeah, that's crazy. But you get that gilded golden toilet paper that like whispers sweet nothings to your little butthole down there. You get that cool stuff. He doesn't really. I'm just joking, guys. Stop. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like people are wondering why movies are doing so bad right now. Because nobody can afford to go to them. They're expensive. And a lot of them aren't really all that worth that much money to go to. I do want to see Backrooms. I've gone down the Backrooms rabbit hole, and it's crazy. So now I want to go see the movie. Mando and Grogu, I'll wait till it comes out on Disney+. And that's a topic for a whole other day. Like, that's a rant I don't think I'm ready to have on this right now. Because I've had this. Hey, another bonus to living up here, cheap movies. That's true. I love going to that little 2-screen, 3-screen movie theater they have down there. It's great. Took the boy to Backrooms for $10 for both. That's awesome. That is really good. We used to have a movie theater. Albino knows where it's at. And it was in downtown Sarasota. And for the longest time, they had movies at $7.50. And me and Ellie, we were going like pretty much all the time. We're like, what movie do we want to go see? $7.50. Like, okay. Because all the other movie theaters in the area went up to like $15. And they were like half price. Me and her like to go to the drive-in that's close by. We go to that one. And that's pretty inexpensive if you want to go watch a movie. You just know that they have expensive concession stands because that's literally the only way they make money is through the concession stands. But yeah, that the state of Star Wars is a whole different topic for another day. I don't know if y'all are ready for that. Anywho, thank you guys. I did a little mini rant right at the end. Thank you guys, all the new followers over on Twitch. Thank you, G Hunt, Albino, for hanging out at the end. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting these guys painted, rebuilding this army, recovering from Milton. You are a jerk, Milton. Not the actual Milton, but the Hurricane Milton. So, yeah. And it's Hazel's birthday. Happy birthday! She just went out there. because she heard noise. Mando movie was okay. Should have just been. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I won't go and see it. But I've had two friends who've seen it. One was like, it was amazing. The other one, who is always very optimistic about Star Wars, said it's the worst Star Wars movie he's ever seen. He says it was stupid and it was pointless. He's like, it was dumb. I'm like, my goodness, bro. My goodness. He's like, it was stupid and dumb. He's like, it was pointless. I'm like, okay. I think we need to calm down. But that is, a lot of people have said, they're like, oh my god, it's like it's a compliment. It's just like three episodes of the Mandalorian. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to see that. I want to go to a movie to watch a movie. Like, give me something like. I don't want to watch the TV show. Like, I don't want to spend the money to go watch the TV show. That's not what I'm doing. I'm going to watch a movie. Let's make it a little better. A little better. Yeah, let's build up Thrawn, have him come back, and then make a Mando movie and not mention him. I expect it to be pointless and fun. If from what I understand, if that's what you're expecting, then this is... I literally saw a reporter write this, and as if Thrawn, Mando... Yeah, I would agree with that one. What do you want, ma'am? I'm coming. Hold on. He said that he had super low expectations. Like, these expectations were so low they were crawling on the ground. And he says, I wasn't disappointed. I'm like, why is that a compliment? You had no expectations for this movie, and it fulfilled those expectations. I don't know. Am I being a little too hard? Yes, absolutely. Yes, missed opportunity to tie in this. Just something, right? Like, maybe the big bad is related to Thrawn somehow. I don't know. You know, like, just to go, hey, this is a standalone. It has nothing to do with the main story. You're like, hold on now. Could you imagine if George Lucas would have done that, like, right after, like, Empire Strikes Back? He's like, hey, here's a little thing of C-3PO and R2-D2 going on this fun adventure. Has nothing to do with the main story. People would have lost their minds. Although I would totally pay to go see a movie of R2-D2 and 3PO doing something. I don't know what they could do. Look at that hair. My hair's on point tonight, I must say. I said I was going to do 2 hours. We're at 2 hours. So anyways, Albino, I'll see you this weekend. G Hunt, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you guys for coming out. I'll be back Friday. We'll be painting more. I'll be on both the Twitch and the tubes. So pick one. Come and watch. I'm doing the hand thing. Boom, 2 hours. I'm off to bed, man. See you later. And I will catch you guys Friday if you're not going to see me personally. And wish me luck on Sunday or Saturday. I got another game. Playing left wing this time. Not center. Left wing. I don't know. Captain, make up your mind. Put me somewhere. Peace.